the computer for processing. For example, we can take add AX, BX. So this is an instruction given to the processor to perform addition. Opcode is nothing but the machine codes. So all the instructions must be converted into machine language and it is given for processing. Operand is nothing but the registers that is here in this instruction add AX, BX. AX and BX are the register operand. And we can have 16-bit operand also, that is values, and 8-bit operand. And the mnemonics is the symbolic codes for either instruction. It is add is the mnemonic, like this add, subtract, move, like that. So yesterday we saw about the physical address calculation, just a refreshing of this. So now we have the code segment value of 1000 and the instruction pointer value is 5000. So what you have to do is, let's see here. So CS is 1000. We are shifting 4 times towards left. So it is 10,000. And we are adding the instruction pointer value, that is 5000. So we get the physical address is 15,000. So instruction from this memory location, 15,000 will be fetched for execution. Okay. So here it's just segment registers. We have that is the memory is divided into different regions: code segment region, stack segment, data segment region, and extra segment region. This is nothing but in the laptop memory. We are dividing into different drives now. So one drive, one this we are dividing. So one will be storing the system files. In another drive, we can store our personal data. In another, we can store our movies, etc. So we can divide this. So like this in 8086 processor, the memory is divided into code segment region, which is used to store the codes of the codes, and we have the stack segment, which is used for stack operations, and data segment and extra segment are used to store the data. So all the segment registers must be shifted towards left 4 times, and to that we have to add the offset value that is available in the offset registers. So the offset registers are IP, stack pointer, base pointer, again base pointer, source index register, destination index register. So these registers can be used by DS and ES. So let's see what is offset. So we are having so the memory location from 10,000 and 10,005. So I have to fetch the data from, that is I have to fetch the data D. So the offset value of D is the starting address 10,000 minus the memory at which the D is located. That is 10,003. So the offset is 4. You got it? So like this, suppose if you want to fetch a song from a pen drive means, so it will be stored in memory. So the starting address of the memory minus the location at which the song is available will give the offset value. Okay. So next is, let's see some examples here. Suppose if you are given like this, 1000:6000, you are asked to calculate the physical address. So here, this will be asked to 2 marks question. So let us take the 1000. It's taken as a segment register value. So it is shifted 4 times towards left. So we get 10,000. So to this, we are adding the offset value, that is 6,000. So we get 16,000. The physical address is 16,000. From this, the data will be fetched. Okay. So next instruction is move BH, 4,000 within bracket SR. What it is, the data from the memory location 4,000 of SI is transferred to BH. Okay. So here, let us take an example. DS is 5,000. So it is shifted towards left. So we get 50,000. To this, we have to add the offset value that is given in the instruction 4,000. And let us take the source index register contains the value 1000. So that also must be added. So we get the physical address is 55,000. So data from this 55,000 is transferred to BH. Okay. So BH is nothing but an 8-bit register. So only one data will be transferred from the memory location. So like this, next one is move BH, 08 SI. So here offset value is 8-bit. Okay. Let us so this is 5,000. So we are shifting towards left 4 times. So we get 50,000. and we are adding the offset value 08, and then the SI value, let us take it as 1000, so that is also added. So the physical address is 51,008. So data from this 51,008 will be transferred to BH memory, right? So let us refreshing of numbers as we have seen earlier. So we have the binary numbers 0 and 1. It must be represented in 8086 programming by letter B. And decimal numbers, we have 0 to 9 represented by D. And octal numbers, we have 7 represented by O. And hexadecimal numbers, 0 to 9 and A to F represented by H. Someone is disturbing the class. So in this group of numbers, we have both positive numbers and negative numbers. Okay. If the leftmost bit is 1, it is a negative number. Whatever data, if it is an 8-bit data, if the leftmost bit is 1, it is a negative number. And the other numbers are positive numbers. And here the memory is from memory location. So minimum all the 20 bits will be 0 and maximum all the 20 bits will be 1. So we have a range of 00, 0000 to FF, FF, FF. Are you able to see the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Kalyan Kumar sir, what is the slide you can see now?
What numbers, ma'am? Numbers. Now it is that
That's a delay. I have gone to this one. Yeah.
segment registers.
Yeah, so these are the So these are the registers available in 8086 processor. As we know, CS, SSDS, CS, and IP. And the execution unit, we have the general purpose registers AH, AL. So AH is an 8-bit register, AL is an 8-bit register. So this can be combined and referred as AX. Like that, BH and BL can be combined together and referred as BX register. It is a 16-bit register. Like this, we have CX and DX. So AX, BX, CX, DX are 16-bit registers. It can store 16-bit data. Okay, so now let's see the instruction sets. So we have various types of instructions. There is data transfer instruction, arithmetic instruction, logical instruction, shift and rotate instruction, branch instruction, loop instruction, string manipulating instruction, flag manipulating. So we are going to see that one by one. So first let's go to data transfer instruction. So the data transfer instruction, we have move, exchange, load the effective address, load the data segment register, and load the extra segment register. So these are the instructions used for data transfer. Already you know that move is moving the data from one register to another register. Exchange is exchanging both the register content. Okay. Last one we have LDS and LES. This is used to load the data segment register and extra segment register. First, take this move. So the syntax is move destination comma source. You have destination and source. So what it do is the content of source is transferred to destination. So let us see some examples here. So move x comma 037A refers hexadecimal data. So 037A is a 16-bit data that is transferred to CX register. Okay. So second instruction is move BL comma with the square bracket 437A. Whenever we have the square bracket, it refers data from that memory location, right? So in computer architecture, we'll be having the symbol at RI means the data from that memory location. Like in 86 processor, we have the square bracket. Data from that memory location must be transferred to VA. Okay. So third one is move AX comma BX. So this is register transfer between AX and BX. So the last one is move DL comma BX. So the data referred by BX will be taken as offset value. So data from that memory location is transferred to DL. Right. So when you take the third one, move AX comma BX is a register addressing. and move DL comma BX is base index addressing. So let's see an example. So now CH and CL content is 22 and 22, 16-bit data. Now I'm going to move the data 0378 to CX. So after execution of this instruction, so CH will be 03 and CL is 78. So like this, another one AH contains 22 and AL is 22 and BH is 55 and BL is 55. After move AX BX. After execution of this CA instruction, so the BH content will be copied to AH also. So now after execution of this, AH register and BH register is contents of same. So next one is exchange instruction. So the syntax is exchange destination comma source. So the content of source and destination will be exchanged. Okay, so exchange AX comma DX. The content of AX will be transferred to DX and DX will be transferred to AX. So both the registers are 16-bit. So 16-bit data transfer will be there. So second instruction exchange BL comma CH. So 8-bit data transfer. Okay. So for example, let us take AH contains 1111 and BX register contains 2222. After execution of this exchange instruction, the content of AH and BH are interchanged, right? So now AX contains 2222 and BX contains 1111. You got it? Can you reply in the chat box, please? Are you able to understand? Okay, Ignatius. So next one is load the effective address. So to load the effective address in which the data are stored is transferred to CX register. Okay. So next one is load the data segment register. So the instruction is example is LDX BX comma within square bracket 5000. So data from that 5000 must be transferred first to BX register and then from the next locations the data will be transferred to DS register. Let us take an example here. So this is the memory locations we have 15,000, 15,001, 15,002 and 15,003. Okay, so now DS is 1000. We are shifting towards left 4 times. So we get 10,000. So the offset value that is given inside the bracket is 5,000. So we are adding that. So we get 15,000. Okay. Now data from that 50,000 must be transferred to BH register. So now from 15,000, the data 10 is transferred to BL, and from 15,001, the data is transferred to BH. Okay. So like this, after transferring the data from the two memory location, from 15,002, the data will be transferred to DL, and 15,003, the data will be transferred to DH. So now, after execution of this instruction, BX will be 2010 and DS will be 4030. That is, this is the only instruction used to load the data segment register. Okay. So next is the same thing, LES, load the extra segment register. Load the extra segment register. We have the memory. So in the previous instruction, we had LDS, data segment. So here only LES. The same concept here. So let's take an example. DS is 1000. Shifting towards left, we get 10,000. Adding the offset value that is given in the instruction, that is 5,000. So we get 15,000. So data from that is transferred to BX. And the next two memory locations is transferred to EF. So the only changes in the previous instruction, we have DS there and now it is ES. Okay. So that's all about the data transfer instruction. First one is we have move instruction. Second one is exchange. Third one is load effective address. Next one is LDS, load data segment. And next one is load extra segment. So let's see about the arithmetic instruction. So the arithmetic operations, what we can do is, you know, that addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So these are the basic operations of arithmetic. So let's see about addition instruction. So first instruction is add destination comma source. And next instruction is add with carry. Okay, the carry will be added to the destination source here. destination and source is added and the result will be available in the destination. For example, let us take add AL, comma 74. Okay, in the next line there. What is it is? Content of AL register and the data 74 will be added and the result will be available in AL register. So second instruction ADC, that is add with carry. CL comma BL. So CL and BL will be added along with the carry bit and the result will be available in the CL register. And next one is add DX comma SR. So what is this? Data from memory location SI will be added with DX and the data will be available in DX register. I hope all the students are taking notes and you are having a separate note. Okay, if you are not following, please do have a separate note and write all the instructions in that. So let us take an example. A X register contains 1010. So after adding 1010, that is add the data 1010. What will be the output? So 2020. Okay, so 2020 will be available in the AX register. So now we have AX and AH and AL as 1111 and BH and BL as 2222. Now we are adding both the register content. Add AX comma BX. So the output will be 33. Both the data will be added. So 33, 33. Okay. So like this, we have the subtraction instruction, subtract destination comma source. So destination will be subtracted from the source and the result will be available in the destination. The same concept. Example, subtract CX comma BX. So both will be subtracted. Result will be available in the CX register. The next one is AX comma 3427. So from AX, 3427 will be subtracted and the result will be available in AX. Let's take an example here. AX contains 2020 and after the execution of subtract AX 1010, so the content will be 1010. Okay. So like this AH comma 2020 to 22. After subtracting, what will be the answer? Can you put in the chat box? Yeah, correct. Vignesh, you're right. So the answer will be for the data will be subtracted 0, 0. Okay. Yeah. So next one is division. So whenever we divide, here the operand is only 1. The source will be there. So the output is we get the quotient and the remainder. Okay. So the AX one data must, the condition is that one data must be in the accumulator, that is in the AX register. So other data can be in any one of the register. It can be in BX, CX or DX. Okay. So the output is the quotient will be available in AL register if it is an 8-bit data and remainder will be available in AH register. Suppose if you are dividing 16-bit data, then the quotient will be available in AX register and the remainder will be available in the DX register. Okay, so we get two outputs, quotient and remainder. So AL register will contain the quotient and AH will contain the remainder in the case of 8-bit division. And in the case of 16-bit division, so AX will contain the quotient and DX will contain the remainder. Here the only condition is one data must be in the accumulator, that is in the AX register. So here div BL means, so A will be divided by BL, result will be available. Okay. So like this multiplication, AX is equal to AL into source and here the result will be available in AX. Okay. Here also the condition is the data, one data must be in the accumulator. If it is 8-bit, it will be available in AL and if it is 16-bit means it will be available in AX. Suppose if you multiply 16-bit data into 16-bit data, the output can be an 18-bit or 20-bit like that. So the remaining 16 bits will be stored in the DX register in the case of 16-bit multiplication. So let us take an example. AL is equal to 85 and BL is equal to 35. So multiply BL. So AL into BL, we are multiplying that. So that is in hexadecimal, it is 1B89. So data will be available in AX register. Okay. So we are multiplying 8-bit data, but it exceeds the limit. So we are getting the answer as 16-bit. So the result will be available in AX register, which is a 16-bit data. So next one is again, multiplication is assigned multiplication. This is a different concept here. So what we are going to do is, So we have to multiply the 2's complement of AL into the data available in BL. Okay. So that is 2's complement of 85 is 7B. So that must multiplied by 35. So we get 1977. Again, the final is we have to take the 2's complement of 1977. That is E689. So that will be available in the AX register. So side, the first one is multiplication. So next one is we have the signed multiplication, I multiply. Okay. So next one is increment. So just we have to increment the content, register content or values. So increment BL means the content of BL register will be incremented by 1, and increment CX is CX will be incremented by 1. So first is 8-bit data, second instruction 16-bit data. For example, we have AX is 1111. So after execution of increment AX, it will be converted into 1112. Okay. So like this decrement is, it will decrement the value by 1. So AX is 1111. Decrement AX. Can you tell me the answer after decrement operation? Yeah, 111. Yeah, right. Akash, Vignesh, yeah, very good as well. 1110. So next one is we have the DAA instruction, that is decimal adjust accumulator. It is used for BCD operation. So what is BCD operation is, if the number is greater than 9, we have to add 6 to that. That is, if the number is between A to F, we have to add 6 to that, right? That is for DAA. For example, let us take AL is equal to 53 and CL is 29. So we are next is adding where the data AL and CL and then performing the DAA. So DAA instruction can be performed only after addition, right? So let us take here AL is 53 and CL is 29. So we are adding the data, we get 7C. So now we are checking that whether it is greater than 9. So the low 7 is one nibble and C is another nibble. So C is greater than 9. So we are adding 6 to that. So the final answer is 82. Okay. So suppose if the answer is A, B means A is also greater, B is also greater. So we add 66. So if a nibble is greater than 9, we are adding 6 to that. This is BCD operation. Okay. So next one is the same concept, decimal adjust after BCD subtraction. That is, if the nibble is greater than 9, we have to subtract this. Okay. So let's take an example. AL is 1B and we are performing DAS. So B is greater than 9. So we are subtracting this. So the answer is 12. So like this, now AL is D7 and DAS. So D is greater than 9. We are subtracting 60. So the answer is 77. Are you able to follow? So next one is convert byte to word. That is, byte means 8-bit and word means 16-bit. We are converting the 8-bit data to 16-bit data. How we are doing is, so now let's contain AX contains this data. However, the leftmost bit in this AL register, I have put an arrow there, that must be extended over this, the remaining bits. Okay. So now the 8-bit data 1001 1011 is extended to a 16-bit data. The data in the leftmost bit will be extended over the remaining bits. Suppose if the data is 0 there, so that will be extended over that. Okay, when you are converting. And here in this example, it is 1. So 1 is extended over the remaining 8 bits. So like this here, convert word to double word. So word is 16-bit and double word is 32-bit. So let's take here, AX is here, converting that into double 32 bits. So we are extending the data and we are storing that in DX register. Okay. The AX leftmost bit is 1. So that is extended over. The data will be stored in the DX register. So when we convert word to double word, so the output will be available in DX register and AX register. So next is in arithmetic instructions, we have another group of instruction that is unpacked BCD arithmetic. ASCII adjust for addition, ASCII adjust for subtraction, ASCII adjust for multiplication, ASCII adjust for division. You know what is ASCII? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay. So let's see these 4 instructions, or there are certain conditions are there, so that we have to follow. Okay. So first is operation 1 is we have to convert D7 to D4 equal to 0. And we are checking the lower nibble. If it is greater than 9, we have to add 6. And after addition, if there is carry, we are setting AH equal to 0. So let us take an example. So now AL contains 57. So what is the first operation? Step 1 is we are changing D7 to D4 as 0. Okay. So D7 to D4 is converted to 0. And second one is we are checking D3 to D0. So here the data is 0, 1, 1, 1. It is nothing but 6. Okay, come on. So 0, 7, it is not greater. So the answer is 0, 7. Okay. So next check another example here. AL contains 5D. So the first step is we have to convert D7 to D4 as 0. So we are converting this. So the next in the right nibble is 1010, that is 0A. We are checking that whether it is greater than 9. Yes, it is. So we are adding that. So 06 is added. So the answer will be we get a carry also, right? So when we get a carry, we have to set AH equal to 0. So the final answer is we get a carry. So set AH equal to 0. The final answer is at the top. So AH will be 0, 1 and AL contains 0, 0. Okay. So for ASCII adjust for addition, first condition is we have to set D7 to D4 equal to 0. Second step is we have to check the lower nibble whether it is greater than 9. If it is greater than 9, we have to add 6. And after addition, if there is carry, we have to set the AH register equal to 0. So result will be available in the AX register. Okay. So 6 1 is the same condition. If the number is greater than 9, we have to subtract 6. And if there is borrow, we have to set AH equal to 0. Okay. Next one is ASCII adjust after multiply. So here this is a concept. So this we have to follow this. So let us take an example. AL is equal to 5D. And we are checking this if the nibbles are greater than 9. Yes, D is greater than 9. So we are adding 6 to that. So we get 63. Okay. When we add 6 to 5D, we get 63. So what we are going to store is, so 6 will be converted to 06, that will be stored in AH register, and 3 will be converted as 03, and this will be available in the AL register. So now AX contains 0603. I think you got it. Okay. So next one is ASCII adjust after addition. What it is here is, okay. So AX is 0508. The decimal value of the nibbles 5 and 8 will be taken, and this is 3A. So that will be available in AX register. Okay, here there is no operation, just a concept here. So this instruction will perform this according to the applications or according to the program we are writing. We can, suppose if you want the data like this, we can use all these instructions. Okay. So the unpacked digits, first one is AAA, that is ASCII adjust for addition. Second one is ASCII addition for subtraction. Third one is multiplication, and the fourth one is division. Right? Okay. So now let's see some programs here for adding two data. So whenever you write a program, there are only 3 steps. That is, first one is we have to find out what are the inputs. Second one is what we are going to do, just processing, and the third one is outputs. Okay. So whenever whatever language you are writing, whether it is C, Java, whatever it is, the first is the input, second one is processing, and the third one is outputs. Okay. So Helen Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you able to see the PPT? Add 2 data, and I have given the
Yes,
instructions.
ma'am. Add 2 data, and there are 3
blank
lines, ma'am.
3 lines are there. Add AL, comma. No?
Now it's not visible, ma'am, actually.
It's not visible. Just a minute, I'll be back.
Ma'am, PPT is not visible,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Now it's not visible actually.
That's good. So I have to add connecting to the system. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So network issue, I have changed the network. Okay. So now we are adding data 04 and 05. What is first is the input is 4 and 5. We have to make that available in the registers. So the general purpose registers we are using is AX, BX, CX and DX. So in this 4 registers we have to make the data available. Since it is an 8-bit data, I am moving the first data to AL. Okay. So the second data is 05, that is moved to BL. So to perform this addition, the instruction is add AL, BL. So both are data 04 and 05 is added and the result will be available in AL register. And I'm going to store that in the memory location 2000. You got it? Okay. So like this, here I want, next example is I am going to add 16-bit data. So I have to use 16-bit registers. Okay. So instead of using AL, I'm going to use AX. AX is 16-bit data. The first data is moved to AX, second data to BX register. Okay. And the third data is performing the addition AX and BX. So result will be available in AX. So transferring the data to 2000. So here 16 bits will be transferred. So to the memory location 2000 and 2001. Whenever we have the square bracket means data in that memory location. So 2000 is nothing but the offset value. Okay. So next is I'm going to add the two data available in the memory location 1000 and 2000. So this is the offset value. So what you have to do is first we have to fetch the data from 2000. So move AX, 1000 square bracket. So data from that memory location will transfer to AX. That is, since it is AX register, two data will be transferred. That is from memory location 1000 to and 1001. Okay. So like this, I'm getting the second data from the memory location 2000 and 2001, and that is transferred to CX register. And next, I'm adding both the datas. Okay. So next example is I'm going to add both the data and storing the data in the memory location 3000. So getting the data from the first memory location, second memory 2000 is transferred to CX register, then performing addition, and then move the memory location that is the offset value, AX. The content of AX will be transferred to this memory location. Okay. So whenever say memory location, so data segment will be shifted 4 times towards left. To that we have to add the offset value. Okay. Like this, if you want to multiply two data 0, 5. So according to this condition, one data must be in the accumulator. So one data is in AL register since it is an 8-bit data. Second data in BL register. Multiply that, and I'm storing the output in 2000. Okay. So like this, if it is from two data from memory location, so first data is moved to AX, second data to CX, multiply CX. So don't forget that for multiply and division, one data must be in the accumulator. Accumulator is nothing but AX register. Okay, multiply. So here move a content will be available in AX and also DX. So I'm moving the content of AX to 3000 and 3001, and DX content will be transferred to 3002 and 3003. And so these are some assignment problems. Can you take the screenshot? So we have to add 01 plus 02 plus 035. The first, whatever it is, first is the input. The inputs I have given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one is processing. We are going to add, then we must get the output. Store the output in the memory location. Okay. So first is we have to make this data available in the register. So we have AX, AL, PH, BL, CL. Or otherwise you can go for get the data 01, 02, add that and store in one register, and then again get the data, add the data 03 to that, then add the data 05 and add the data 04 and 5 like that. Okay. So like this. Second program multiplication 01 into 02. First perform the multiplication, put the answer in some register, and then multiply that data with 03. So we get the final answer. Okay. Students, have you taken the screenshot? So this, you have to submit this assignment tomorrow. I must get this. Okay. So Sanjay Charan has asked me which is to be considered as nibble. The 4 bits will be considered as nibble. For example, take here the third one, 0008, 0. So each 4 bits, 0008 means 0 is 1 nibble, another 0 is 1 nibble, another 0 is 1 nibble, and 8 is 1 nibble. That is 4 bits is equal to 1 nibble. Okay. So time is there, or Kalyan, can you go to the next topic, logical instructions, or let me stop with this?
Yes, ma'am, you can proceed, ma'am.
Okay. So the next one is logical instructions. So the logical operations, what you can perform is, you know that you have studied in digital, and, or, not, exclusive, or, NAND, NOR, etc. Okay. So here in 86, we are going to perform AND, or, exclusive, or, not operation, negate, compare, and test instruction. So let's see AND. So the content of the destination and source will perform the AND operation, and the result will be available in the destination register. Okay. So let's take an example, AND AX and BX. So now let us take here AX is equal to FFF and BX is equal to 111. So we are converting that into binary. So performing AND operation is, you know, the truth table. So if the input both are 0, 0 means the output is, the input both are 0, the output is 0. 0 and 1, the output is 0. 1 and 0, the output is 0. And 1 and 1, the output is 1. So if both the inputs are 1, we get the output. So performing the AND operation, so the output will be 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So remember the truth table. Okay. So next one is the OR operation. It will perform the OR operation between the destination and source, and the result will be available in destination. Let's take an example. So for OR gate, you know that now 0, 0 means 0, 0, 1 is 1, 1, 0 is 1, and 1, 1 is again 1. Okay. That is, if any of the input is 1, we get the output for OR gates. If any of the input is 1, we get the output. So next one, exclusive OR operation. Say here, exclusive OR operation. Chandru, are you able to hear? Okay, exclusive OR operation, you know that. That is, if the inputs are different, we get the output. That is the logic for exclusive OR gate. Okay. That is, if the input is 1, 0, we'll get the output as well. So according to this, here we get the output as E. So next one is not, here nothing but it performs the complement of number. So if the input is AX, so 1 will be converted to 0 and 0 will be converted to 1. So this is a NOT operation. So next one is negate. So it will find the 2's complement of the destination. So 2's complement is nothing but 1's complement plus 1. Okay. So negate BL. So let us take an example. Let's see FF. So converted to binary, all will be 1, 1, 1. So 1's complement is, it is converted into, 1 is converted into 0, 0 is converted to 1. So we are adding 1 to that. So we get the 2's complement is 0, 0, 1. So after performing this operation, so the BL register will contain 0, 1. Okay. So next one is comparison instruction. We have studied in architecture compare. So when you execute this compare instruction, subtraction operation will be performed. And according to this output, the carry flag zero flag and the sign flag will be affected. Okay. So if both the data subtraction operation, if output is 0 means, so we can say Cx is equal to Bx. Right. Suppose if take an example, Cx is 5 and Bx is equal to 5 means if both the data, after subtraction, the output will be 0. So both will be equal. So according to that, the 0 flag will be set. Okay. So like this, if no borrow is required means, so the data is greater, 5 is greater than 4. Then the carry all will be set to 0. And next one is it is less than. For this, carry flag will be equal to 1 and 0 flag will be 0 and sign flag will be 1. Okay. So next one is tester. So this will perform the AND operation and the result will not be stored in the destination. So it will update the flag. So for example, in a group of data, suppose if you want to check a particular data is there or not means we can use this test instruction. Okay. So now another one very important thing in logical operation is a masking technique. That is, we have the input AB. I want the output as 0B and 0A. That is, I want to, it's a packed data AB. I am going to unpack this data as 0B and 0A. Students, listen here, it's very important. So what is this now? In the AL register, I am putting the content as AB. Okay. From this, I have to get the data 0B. That is, the left here, the nibble is the last 4 bits 1011 is one nibble and the left side 1010 is another nibble. From this I am going to get the data 0B. So which nibble I want, in that I have to put 1, other be 0. So from this I am going to get the data B. So in the left right nibble I am putting 111, other bits are 000. Okay. So perform the AND operation. So what is this is, see here at the right end 1 and 1 the output is 1, 1 and 1 the output is 1 and 0 and 1 it is 0 and 1 and 1 1. Okay, you got AB 0B. So from the input data I have got 0B. So like this I want from this data I have to get 0A. So in this data AB, the left nibble is A. Okay, so in that I have to put 111 and perform the AND operation. So I will get output as 1010. So the answer here is A0, but what I have to get is 0A. So now I'm going to shift it right 4 times. So this all this content will be transferred to the right nibble, that is 1010. So the output is 0. You got it? So this is the main technique. So which data we want, whatever data you want, that you have to put 1 and perform the AND operation. So this technique is called as masking. So this technique, this is the method we are using for conversions, now BCD to binary. Suppose if you are getting A, B, we have to divide that into 0B and 0A means this is a masking technique we have to use. We have to separate the data and then we can go for multiplications. Okay. So let's see here some examples 05 and 06. So AL comma 05, BL comma 06 perform the AND operation. So output will be available AL. Okay, so the content is transferred to 2000. Like this for 2's complement, 1's and 2's complement, I am taking the data 05. So the instruction to perform 1's complement is AL. Okay, the condition is the data must be available in the accumulator. So I am moving the data to accumulator first AL and performing the NOT operation will get the 1's complement. So the 1's complement data available in AL is transferred to 2000. So second again I am getting the data from BL register, that is moved to AL register. Okay, negate means it will find the 2's complement and that result is stored in the memory location 3000. Got it? That's all. Any doubts, please? Hello? So in today's class, okay. So today's class we have seen about the instruction set, arithmetic instructions. First one is data transfer instruction. arithmetic instruction, and the last one is logical instruction.